It's time now for a look latest in local news. In the news, we'll begin with the community-wide blood drive taking place today at the Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium. The time 1 to 6 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. This is sponsored by the Jesup Shriners Ladies Auxiliary. And the Red Cross states these blood drives are very crucial during the summer months. Once again, the blood drive is set for today at Calvary Baptist Church Gymnasium at 415 East Cherry Street. The time from 1 to 6 p.m. Wayne County Sheriff Chuck Mosley and Jesup Police Chief Perry Morgan announced an arrest after a 2-month-long investigation after both agencies received multiple complaints of individuals believing they were drugged after visiting local drinking establishments. With each complaint, it was reported that each individual had very few drinks yet suffered the same symptoms: extreme intoxication, dizziness, disorientation, while waking up the next morning with no memory or spotty memory. Upon receiving all these reports, the Jesup Wayne Narcotics Team, assisted by the Liberty County Sheriff's Department, the Georgia State Patrol K-9 Unit, the Fort Stewart Army Criminal Investigation Unit, all initiated an undercover operation in an attempt to expose those responsible. Investigators utilized multiple investigative techniques, including the use of an undercover officer. One of the undercover investigators was drugged and ended up in the hospital after consuming a beverage that was drugged. After spending several hours in the hospital, the officer did recover and was able to return to work. On June 22nd, officers executed an arrest warrant at the Chop House located at 167 West Cherry Street, arrested 57-year-old John Koski of Jesup, and charged him with reckless conduct, distribution of a Schedule II drug, sexual battery, and criminal attempt to commit rape. Sheriff and police chief state this is an ongoing investigation with more arrests and more charges to come. They state if anyone has information regarding this case or any other illegal activity in Jesup or Wayne County to call the Jesup PD at 912-427-1300 or the Wayne County Sheriff's Department at 912-427-5970. They also want to give a special thanks to the assistance of Liberty County Sheriff's Department, the Georgia State Patrol K-9 Unit, and the Fort Stewart Army Criminal Investigation Unit for their partnership in this case. Jesup Police Chief Perry Morgan reports that police received a call on June 20th about a burglary in progress at 798 South Palm Street in Jesup, which belonged to the late Commissioner Ray House. While responding to the call, officers were advised that the suspects were inside a Keith's Electronics work van. Officers arrived on the scene and searched inside the residence, but found no one inside. Once the residence was cleared, officers searched the area, located the Keith's Electronic van at 985 South Palm Street. Officers responded to that location, and subsequent investigation led to the arrest of 2 individuals. Search warrant was secured for 985 South Palm Street. It resulted in the recovery of several items that were stolen from inside the residence. After speaking with several witnesses, patrol officers recovered more stolen property from a wooded area located nearby. Further investigation revealed that the Keith's Electronic van used during the crime was obtained illegally and without the permission of the van's owner. 37-year-old Angela Sullivan of Jesup and 28-year-old Roger Stevens of Jesup were both arrested and charged with burglary in the first degree and theft by receiving stolen property. They state the investigation is ongoing and may result in further arrest. Chief Perry Morgan again encourages anyone with information pertaining to this case to contact the Jesup PD at 912-427-1300. We'll be back with more news after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. In other news, the Wayne County Board of Education has a call meeting set for tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. for their public hearing on their proposed $60 million budget. The school board then will conduct their regular meeting at 6 p.m. and are expected to pass the proposed budget as their calendar year runs from July 1st to the end of June. So the goal is to have the budget passed by the end of this month. Once again, the call meeting at 5 p.m. for the public hearing, then the regular meeting scheduled for 6 p.m. at the Tech Center. City of Jesup's calendar runs the same time. The City of Jesup is hoping to have a budget passed by the end of the month, but so far they have not been able to do so. They also were not able to agree on who will fill the unexpired term of the late Commissioner Ray House. Last Wednesday, the council met for a called meeting for that sole purpose, but after 2 motions and 2 votes, the council simply could not reach a decision. So that decision now lands in the hands of the Governor, Brian Kemp. He's expected to make that selection by July the 11th. Council could meet this week for another vote on the budget. Commissioner Tim Cockfield and Bill Harvey voted against the budget a couple weeks ago, say they would vote for the proposed budget to move the city business forward. So far, no scheduled meeting has been set at this time. We'll continue to follow that story as it develops. We'll be back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, the commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes and news, the Wayne County Chamber of Commerce gearing up for their big annual Legacy Dinner set for this Thursday night at the Pine Forest Country Club, 7 p.m. They'll have the passing of the gavel, hand out several special awards. Again, it takes place this Thursday night at the Pine Forest Country Club. Tickets are $75 for members, $100 for non-members. Tickets still available. And if you need a ticket, call the chamber at 912-427-2028. And the city of Scriven getting ready for this big weekend's Independence Day celebration, full lineup of entertainment. The weekend gets underway this Friday, June 30th, and Saturday, July 1st. It all begins Friday night, June 30th, at the Scriven Fire Department with the local band Second Chance taking the stage at 8 p.m. So bring your dancing shoes and dance the night away. On Saturday, July 1st, the festival begins at 2 p.m., ends with the best fireworks show around. During the day, food vendors and the kids zone and full day of activities. Once again, everyone's invited. Again, Scriven Mayor Jason Weaver will join us Friday morning on the Bitch and Bob Show to highlight the big weekend. Again, all taking place this weekend, this Friday night. Again, it begins with the local band Second Chance taking the stage at the fire department at 8 p.m. That's going to do it for the latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan, have a great day.